Yes, sir.
Welcome everyone to This Is It. I'm your co-host Corey Roy, along my partner in crime Hollywood. What's up, brother?
What's going on? I can't talk. What's up? It's your boy Hollywood DA here, chilling. Not too much going on. Wednesday night.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Keep it quick and easy.
Hey man, that's how it is. That's how we do. And last but not least, man, my man Phenom. What's going on, brother?
Yo, Phenom 202 DDA representative. Yo, Ollie keep using adjective to describe my life. Yo, quick and easy, man. That's how I like to get it. You know what I'm saying? You know, Wednesday night, man. You know what I'm saying? Got some interesting topics to talk about. So, how you doing today, Corey?
Yeah. Yo, man, I'm doing good, man. It's Wednesday night, chilling, the usual, man. Just trying to get over the hump. Because then right after you get over this, man, it's the weekend is right here. So I'm ready for that. But before we get started, man, I just want to tell everyone, thank you for tuning in to This Is It. If you're catching us on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you can get notifications from us whenever we put some up here on the channel, and just to help us keep this thing going on. So we really, really do appreciate that. As we were talking about earlier, we're going to be talking about some Squid Game 2 trailer out, Tiger King trailer. We also be talking about Noriega thinking he's the best rapper in the world. And we're going to talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady with this 600-yard touchdown. But anyway, we're going to get started with the first thing, man. We're going to talk about the Squid Game 2 trailer. So, look, this trailer just dropped. Everybody's talking about it. If you don't know, you don't know. Squid Game is like the shit. So, let's get into it, man. Ali, you going to cue that up, man? We're going to look at this thing here.
I mean,
let's see what we got.
All
right, so anyway,
the trailer. I don't know. I guess you probably ain't watched the trailer.
No, I actually have. There really is not a whole lot to the trailer. It's kind of just setting up everything for next season. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like old scenes. It's like a recap. Like it's no
really?
it's not really showing shit. It's just like a recap of what happened.
True. That's really all it is. We've seen Squid Games. We talked about Squid Games, and I practically could tell every scene in this. I'm like, okay, this is old footage. But it's like, I don't know what Netflix. I mean, look, this was huge for Netflix. We all know this was huge for Netflix. So I guess the question is, are any of us excited about seeing Squid Games 2, regardless of how bad the trailer was? Let's go around the horn. So, I mean, Ali, you've seen the trailer. Phoenix, you've seen the trailer. We've all talked about it. Starting with you, Ali. Would you be excited about seeing Squid Game for a second season?
Man, I'll be dead ass with y'all, man. I ain't really like super excited for a second season. I like the first season. I think the story is the story, and I don't like how they trying to drag this shit out, man. Because I mean, what's gonna happen? I mean, the shock of the games is gone now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing them play the games and people get murdered. Like, really, a lot of this was. I'm not saying it wasn't like just shock value, like a shock jock just saying dumb shit, but a lot of it was like, oh shit, the red light, green light. Once you saw everybody get murdered, you was like, oh, this is something different. Like, you know what I mean?
Right,
so
right.
So now that that's gone, I'm not really. I mean, what they had the other little side story, like with the police chief, like that shit just kind of like disappeared in the wind. Like,
they set that up, and then it was done. Yeah.
I don't know the guy that ran the game or whatever. I don't know what his name was. With the mask.
The front man.
Front man. Like, I guess he like the policeman brother and this and that. But for real, by the end of the season, didn't nobody even give a fuck about that whole storyline was like kaput. Like, So I don't know, man. I mean, what you think? I mean, you hyped for it?
I mean, let's go to Phenom, see if Phenom's hyped for it, and then I give my thoughts, man. Phenom, are you hyped for season 2? Are you interested in seeing a season 2 of Squid Game?
Yeah, I'm dangerously hyped. I say that because
you said dangerously.
Dangerously, like it's like dangerously, like I really want to see it, and they're gonna fuck it up because it could be like the Saw series. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
The Saw series, like when you saw the first Saw, you was like, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. And then when you go to the second Saw, you kind of know what they in for, but the storyline was different. That's why I gotta see how they gonna freak it. And I don't really care about the redhead dude coming back trying to spoil the game. I mean, he could have. I'm more interested to see what the new characters are going to look like and the new games they're going to come. You know what I mean? So, but I will say this though, I want to see it more now because LeBron James and the Squid King director been going back and forth, yo. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw
Nah,
that.
I didn't see that.
LeBron was
okay.
like, I liked Squid Game, but I didn't like the ending. So the director of Squid Game was like, I'll go watch Space Jam 2. I'll like everything, and then I'll say I don't like the ending either. You know what I mean?
But no, first he put like, did you make Space Jam 2? Like sarcastic, like trolling, like that dumbass movie,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, man, I give you my thoughts on Squid Game. I mean, I'm excited about seeing a second season for a couple of reasons. One, for the same thing that you said, Phoenix, just what are the new games going to be? Because that was what, to me, made that first season so good. Just what was the next games and how people want to die. But I do think, like Ollie feels like they kind of already blowed their load on what kept Squid Game exciting. So the fact that we knew Squid Games was not real games, it was really death or do games or do or die death games. And then the fact at the very end, we found out who was behind Squid Games. Now, if they held on to that going into the second season, we didn't know anything, that would have been something different. But now that we know everything behind the scenes, it's like, what can they do now? But I'm still going to be excited to see, because I just want to see who's going to show up, who's going to die, and how they're going to die. And, honestly, I'm a little worried about the redhead. True. Same here.
Yeah, redhead dude, the main character, honestly, though, he was like about fourth or fifth on my list of favorite characters in the show. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, because I like the evil friend more than him, because he was about his business. He's like, fuck this, I'm winning. Like, it's life or death, I'm winning. I like Shorty that died. Both the shorties that died. Both of them. The one that she had to kill her. Like, I like the old man better than him. I like the Indian dude. I don't know if he was Indian, Pakistan. I'm sorry. What are they? Southeast Asian area. But you know what I'm talking about. Like him, even though he was a sucker, he got tricked out of his balls. He got tricked out of his balls. Like, come on, player. But you know what I'm saying? I just named 5 people I like better than the main character. So like, if he don't be just like, they gotta bring some interesting characters in. Like the gangster dude was, I mean, he was kind of corny. He was like your average corny gangster dude. But the chick that killed him, like the crazy chick, like I like her
she
too.
was interesting. Yeah, I liked her too. It would have been good if they had set this up where at least a couple of them did make it through, and maybe something happened to them where they were on dire straight. They're in the gutter again, and they decide to go back into the Squid Game. I mean, just something, But there were some really other interesting characters. But he was the most his character was not as interesting. But we do have a couple of comments, so let's see what people are saying. This to keep this thing going.
Also, just saw the trailer, that teaser trailer to goddamn that Disney movie. God damn it, I hate when I blank out. It was the character from Toy Story Infinity and Beyond, based off the actual so-called live action person that the toy is based on. God damn, I forgot that character's name in Toy Story. But I saw the.
Well, hit us back. We remember that, Bruce.
I didn't see the trailers. I think it was something going around with Buzz Lightyear, but I ain't sure.
Oh, really?
What you're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a Buzz. Chris Evans is playing Buzz Lightyear.
All right, yeah. Bruce,
really?
Get off them trees. Get off them trees, Bruce. Boosting your memory, yo.
Yeah.
I remember the name. The name is called Lightyear. Yo, that teaser trailer was kind of fire. Technology's come a long way with animation. So, yeah, if you haven't checked it out, check out that trailer for Lightyear. I think it's pretty dope.
I'm looking at it.
We're gonna check that out.
It is good. It looks good. I'm just glad they got
Woody?
Homeboy. Nah,
or Tom Hanks?
Tim Allen. You
didn't like Tim Allen playing Buzz Lightyear?
No, he was cool till I found out. See, I can't separate people's personal lives sometimes.
Right. Yeah. He was a supporter of
and plus, he was a snitch, yo. He snitched on people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't.
My bad. And bring it back with I can't even talk. What's the fucking Squid Games?
Mm-hmm.
Squid Game.
Squid Games. Because I know a lot of people didn't show. I'll keep on saying a show called Alice in Borderland.
I watched the first episode.
It came out way before Squid. It came out probably
you talked about that
a year ago.
Yeah,
and they do games and that. They got better games. It's way better games than the Squid Games, and it's almost like how you said, Corey, because they got another season coming out of that too.
Right.
They didn't reveal this like yeah, close to finding out, but then it was like you know what I'm saying? They didn't find out.
Right.
So next season is going on. So Alice in Borderland is fire, yo. Like if anybody gets a chance to watch that, if you like Squid Game, at least to me, if you like Squid Games, you'll love Alice in Borderland. Alice in Borderland get any kind of push from Netflix.
Yeah.
It's just
Are you hearing that?
I get recommended.
Yeah, I get a little reverb.
Yeah, a little reverb. But yeah, you told me about this Alice in Borderland, and I definitely gotta check it out.
Yeah, because I get referred all types of dumb shit on Netflix. Because I watch a lot of them, Asian movies.
Zombie.
No, I watch a lot of zombies, but I watch a lot of like Korean movies, a lot of Japanese movies. Like I don't even watch anime, which is funny. Like I'll watch these crazy ass movies they come up with because they be coming up with some crazy shit over there. I'm like, yo, wow.
That and even like Sweden movies be crazy too, yo. You know what I'm saying? And they be really good.
I like
they got acting over there, yo.
Yeah, it's just one. I don't even know where it's based out of. It's like Denmark or something. It's like How to Sell Drugs Online. Basically, it's like a joint about Silk Road. It's kind of like a comedy type deal about Silk Road. Yeah, I don't watch. And they got 2 seasons of that. Well, it just ended 3 seasons. I watched all that shit. That shit was. I've been watching all those foreign shows.
Yeah. Okay, yo, I got to check that out. Let's go to this comment, then we're going to roll on to the next subject.
We want to talk about the ultimate game, which was a movie, was Battle Royale. You want to talk about the godfather of all this shit is Battle Royale. And me personally, that's the gold standard. You'd be hard pressed to find that it's going to beat Battle Royale. The original, that shit.
Damn, I wish I'd seen that. Games. I haven't seen
Battle
that.
Royale was the shit.
Man,
is that the Hunger Games?
Like Hunger Games, yeah.
But no, that's
like
where they got Hunger Games from. That's where
it's way more gory. Like,
well, hold on, let me see it. Yeah, it's the Japanese joint. I seen the joint, yo. I seen it.
It's like Lord of the Flies,
what I think it is.
Hunger Games, yo. It's crazy.
Oh wow!
Like, these kids be
yeah. This is where they got because this is where they got Hunger Games based off of.
Yeah, Hunger Games is the PG version of that.
Based off this movie. Yeah, this movie's it's off the chain. Them kids is wilding out. They got together. They got their little weapons. It was like, yo, fuck it, let's go.
And we don't see stuff like that with kids killing kids in movies.
Yeah,
over there.
This joint is crazy.
You gotta watch it. I think it came out like in 2000 or something like that.
2000,
exactly. I'm looking at it right here. It came out in 2000. Got a hell of a Rotten Tomatoes rating. I'm going to read this really quick. It's saying right here, 42 ninth graders are sent to a deserted island, and they are given a map, food, and various weapons. And an explosive collar is fitted around their neck. And if they break the rules, of course, the collar explodes, and they must be the last person standing. And the objective is to kill everyone on the island to be the last person standing. Wow. Okay, I got to check this shit out, yo.
It is fucked up, too.
Hunger Games, for real.
You know what's so fucked about that shit?
It's good. It's hard to watch.
It wasn't hard to watch for me. Fuck that shit. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. But this one, what I said was crazy was like they got like the bags. It was like calling their names. It was all in classroom. It was like calling your names. You just had to run out, right? Like people was opening their bags. Some motherfuckers had a gun. Then your ass will have like a frying pan. I'm like, yo.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Like, some people was getting some fire-ass weapons, and your ass would be there, like, with a damn, you know what I'm saying, a shank out of jail, a toothbrush, a homemade shank. Like, he's sitting there like, what the hell? Like,
that's messed up, yo.
But you know what? I like movies like that, though. Know what I'm saying? I think, because, like...
Man, this is 20 years old.
Yeah, it's 20 years old.
This shit hold up, though. It still look good. I'm looking at the screenshots. Go ahead. My bad.
I like movies like that. I like the Hunger Games. I liked.
I love Hunger Games.
What was the joint with Stone Cold was in? The Condemned.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, he was on called the Condemned. Like people got to survive. It's like they were like ex-cons. Yeah. They was on a video. They was on like a. In a game show.
I never heard of that shit.
I never heard of that shit.
Yo, it's
the only game show I know like that is the fucking Running Man. Bring back Schwarzenegger and the Running Man.
It's kind of like the Running Man. So basically, it's
Stone Cold.
It's like the Running Man. You know what I'm saying? But Stone Cold.
Running Man was the shit though.
That shit was good. You know what I'm saying? Or like Death Race.
Already, yo. Stone Cold on an island. Come on, man. That movie is butt. I already know. Yo.
No, dude, I promise you. Stone Cold was the John Cena and The Rock before everybody else, though, yo.
Nah, Stone Cold only went straight to TBS or that was. What's that? That damn country channel show he's on. That shit went straight to the country.
The CMT? CMT?
Yeah, CMT.
He did, yo. He had a little game show that joint.
He treat CMT like Vivica Fox treat Lifetime. You know what I'm saying? He's like I'm gonna be in every movie.
They cut that check, yo. I'm
telling you,
The Condemned was a good movie.
The Lifetime movies. Y'all watch the Lifetime movies, man?
They stay on my house all day.
But you know, she got a contract with him. She got a contract with him. And she a cop, and she said the same line at the end of every shit. Yo, I'm like, yo, this shit's so wild now. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, yo. But go ahead, my bad.
Oh, man, that's funny. I just can't imagine Stone Cold the movie because to me, Stone Cold, it doesn't matter what you put him in, he's Stone Cold. Like he ain't going to act any different.
Sleep. The Condemned is a good ass movie.
Nah, but no, I ain't gonna. Nah, we don't get off that Phoenix bullshit. Phoenix is the Nore of our show.
Yeah, man. You
whack ass movies. He's like, yo, I recommend the best movies. What's the Stone Cold? 316.
I like movies like that. And y'all
what was that movie? See, I don't forgot the name. It was basically kind of like about the left. Like they had all the rich people. They was killing motherfuckers. Oh my god! It just came out not too long ago, but everybody was saying it was like about left wing, right wing people.
The rich people killing dudes.
The Hunt.
The Hunt. Thank you. Yeah, you know that.
Okay, like, good one. Like good pull.
They said The Hunt was. I didn't really understand it, but it was like a whole shit. They were saying it was about like left wing versus right wing and all some other stuff.
I missed that message.
I did too, but nah, it was like a whole thing when it came out, man. But nah, The Hunt was good. I like The Hunt.
Okay.
And,
I gotta check
what's
that
the
out.
movie?
The shorty with the bride that they had to play the games. Like she got married to the family. You seen that joint?
Oh yeah,
the shorty looked like Margot Robbie.
She had to make it through the night. Yeah, she got.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what movie was that? Because that was like a horror. Netflix. Yeah.
It was like a horror movie though, but the family was trying to kill her. And she had to make it through the night. What the hell was that movie?
Yeah, when you get married. Because I think that was like a straight to Netflix. That might or Hulu.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that came out in the theaters, but I seen it though. It was good too, and I can't think of the name of it. Somebody look that up.
Yeah, I don't.
Anybody listening? If you know, you know.
Yeah, anybody listening, if you remember, go hit us up.
What's that? Ready or Not? Okay. Yeah. That was a good joint. For real, good call, fans. Good call, Phenom.
Told you, man.
Good pull, man.
Stop shitting on my movie selections, yo.
Good pull, man. Good pull. I'm about to have you on the Schmodown.
The best. Oh yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm trying to think. I'm looking it up right now because I can't remember the name of it, yo. The best crazy movie like that, man, was my boy Ice-T, yo, when he was the bum.
Yeah.
What's that shit called?
I know what you're talking about.
And they was hunting them. They had like all the
people Colors?
Hunt.
Nah, I want Colors.
Nah, I'm just playing. It wasn't Colors.
and Monday night we're talking.
Well, why you look that up, man? I'm going to hit up this comment real quick. Why you look that up?
Yeah, Hunger Games stole all that shit from Battle Royale, and it was so weak. I mean, I enjoyed the movies, but when I first saw it, I was like, damn, they whiteness, white-nized that movie from Battle Royale. Yeah, definitely, you have to check out Battle Royale for sure.
You said white knife.
That's them going to coin that phrase. They whitenized the movie. That's a good one.
Yeah, they definitely whitewashed that joint, but I like white knives as well.
Yeah. Well, they did.
The IT movie was Surviving the Game.
Surviving the Game. Surviving the Game was good, yo. I see them. I think he had some fucked up ass dreads in that shit.
Had my man Rutger Hauer in it, yo. Rutger Hauer, man. Blind Fury, man. One of the best movies ever, yo. That's an 80s pool, yo.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
American Ninja.
Well, look, we're going. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's.
Well, I don't know if he was in that.
We're going to talk about another. We're going to talk about another thing that's crazy. I mean, we're going to go ahead and segue into another. Look, we've all seen some dumb, crazy shit, but some of the dumbest, crazy shit that we've seen actually blows the fuck up. And Tiger King was one of them. So, supposedly right now, Netflix has season 2 of the freaking Tiger King coming back out. Now, I'm going to go around the horn on this to kind of figure out what are people's thoughts on this. Are they interested in seeing fucking Joe? I forget his fucking name. Joe, I don't know. Joe Tiger. Do his thing against the Tiger. Joe Exotic. Okay. So, but you know, the last time we left off at Tiger King, Joe Exotic got arrested. He was in jail. Blase. Well, now they dropped a new trailer out where it's gotten worse. And Joe is trying to make a deal with the devil. He's going to tell everybody about everything, and they're going to go even bigger and deeper into this Tiger world here. So anyway, before we even get really started on this, Phenom, man, look, man, what are your thoughts about Tiger King? Are you interested in seeing this?
Yo, all right, so what everybody was talking about, it's kind of like Squid Game. Everybody was talking about it. It wasn't on my radar until I started seeing all these Yahoo ads and people just making commentary about the fuckery that goes on in it.
Right.
Yo, I dedicated a whole Sunday and binge watched Tiger King when it first came out. I was like, what the fuck is this? But it shows like we live in our own bubble, yo. Like we don't experience nothing like that. We don't know nothing like no people like that. Like these people had like I didn't know they had a tiger sanctuary in Virginia. We live here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I didn't know that either.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Didn't know that.
Oh, it was like you're right though. It was definitely a whole nother world. Like that whole world. Yeah, like, yo, that shit crazy.
Yo, yeah. And then it's like, you know, this dude is so. What kind of boggled me was he was gay, racist, Republican, all that stuff. Trying to run for.
He's a libertarian, yo. He's not Republican.
He said like.
He was just trying to get on the ticket.
He was just trying to get on the ticket.
He was trying to get on the ticket, yeah.
He'd be like, trying to run for office. Ask that motherfucker to spell libertarian. He'd probably be like, what? You know, I can't even do a Joe Exotic accent. That motherfucker
he was bagging dudes, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get so many characters. Dudes without teeth, young dudes. Had a shorty there with no arm working on the joint.
A tiger took that shit, yo.
The tiger bit her arm off, and she still worked there.
Yeah,
yo.
She was like,
she should go away.
Like Carl Weathers, Happy Gilmore.
I'm with you, Phenom.
He was a character.
I can't lie. As far as like getting on it, Tiger King, I always be like, yo, I was on that shit early. I wasn't on that shit early at all. I just kept hearing some buzz about it. And this and that, like, this is crazy. I was like, man, everybody kept saying it was crazy. And I was like, it's whatever. Then I watched that first couple of episodes, and I'm just like you, I'm like, that shit just kept playing. And I was like, yo, this shit can't get... And it was crazy, because every time I thought the shit was crazy, it's just like, nah, what? it was like crazy. Hold my beer. Like somebody else stepped up and took it up a whole nother level. I was like, yo, this is the wildest shit.
That's so
that's
true.
why when they be like, art imitates life, yo, like the dumbest shit you can think of probably happens somewhere in the world, yo.
Man, you gotta think those parts of the country, yo, we're not privy to like really. There's some really whacked out people, but also, yo, they introduced a lady who fucking killed her husband and got away with it.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Allegedly, yes.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
allegedly.
I don't want her.
Allegedly.
I don't want to hear them say, "Hey, cattings and kittens and whatever the fuck."
Like
it's a podcast called "This Is It."
Yeah.
How to send her kittens and cats.
Yeah, because she got a following, yo. They come after our ass.
She was all dancing with. They let an alleged murderer.
That's right.
Dancing with the stars, yo. And that's crazy
money.
to me. It's crazy.
And she was popular, man.
And not only is she like a alleged murderer, like she got the biggest hustle in the game, yo. She taking down all these people like, oh, they doing this to bring the cats here to my sanctuary. She got them motherfuckers working there for free.
For free. Yes.
She's still charging people to get in. Like she making all this money, got motherfuckers working for free. She shut down all the other spots. Be like, no, they just come here to our reservation. Like, if she got the biggest hustle out there.
I thought I was the only one who felt that way. Like these people volunteering to work there, and she banking all the money.
It just blew my mind away, yo. I mean, you're right. I didn't have Tiger King on my radar. I just heard about it through the interwebs and just conversation, people at work talking about it. I'm like, what the fuck is this Tiger King shit? So me and my wife on a Sunday ain't got shit to do. Like, let's just watch it because it kept popping up on Netflix as something to look at. And once I watched the first episode, I was kind of hooked because I couldn't stop watching this chaos on the screen. And over and over again, it just was feeding me more and more shit. And I was like, just like you, I kept thinking to myself, yo, it can't get worse. It can't get worse. And then the next episode, you found out the lady that killed her husband. Then the next episode, the girl that got her arm bit off. Then the next episode is this. And the next episode is that. I was like, yo.
Dude killed himself.
Oh, the dude killed himself. Yes.
Like, and they had that shit on video. Like, all that shit was, I was like, yo, this is the craziest.
It was all over it.
But you can't make this story up, man. Like, if I told you, like, Corey, come here, man, I got a story to tell you, man. It's a gay Republican gay racist dude named Joe Exotic.
And even the way Joe Exotic is even dressed.
I know. I was like, he owned the whole tiger farm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they murdered people. He tried to murder somebody. Somebody murdered this, and this is like you'd be like, yo, shut the fuck up, Ali, yo. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, it's crazy. But you know, I'm gonna watch the first episode because I just want to see how this shit gonna start off. If it's gonna be one of them episodes that's just like they throwing shit at just to get people to watch, I'll be able to tell right off the gate. Because sometimes you can understand when they really don't have nothing to talk about, but they just want to try to keep it rolling on because it was such a big hit. I'm gonna watch the first episode, and if I'm not feeling it,
that swooped in and bought the
that's right, he did.
He got a kind of interesting storyline too.
Oh, hold on.
Last part.
Nah, man, it did that shit the last time. I'm back.
He got an interesting storyline too because he a shady dude too. He got in some trouble too.
Oh yeah, but he already I don't know what's common knowledge or not because this is even before I heard about this stuff. Fuck, I'm gonna spoiler or whatever. He already lost he took over. He lost that shit and all types of shit. Like,
yeah.
But I guess I think that's if you it just popped up on some shit I was watching. You know, pop culture, right? Mm-hmm. So. All that, I guess, it's out there. But yeah, I don't know if this one is gonna be able to top, because there was a lot about the side characters, like Corey said, like the girl that lost the arm. Like if she ain't gonna be, if it's just Exotic, you showing Carol Baskin. Right. I mean, Carol Baskin, she's weird or whatever, but she ain't really like a good interview or nothing. You know what I mean? Joe Exotic is the best interview. He in jail, so it ain't gonna be the same. Yeah, you can't see somebody out there with some purple shirt with whatever the shit's dangling down, shooting pistols and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like for whatever, Joe Exotic is a fucking character. You know what I mean? He's a real life character. And then you had like the boyfriend with no teeth. The other, like, without all these side characters, I don't know if like it might be alright, but it ain't don't hit like the first one. The first one hit like that shit was lightning in the bottle, man. This motherfucker, because he was trying to do a reality show, so they had crazy footage. Well, I can't say crazy footage, but they had that documentary going on, actual footage. But then he burned down the shit with all the other footage that was in it, like the dude that does real. And that dude, like, you know, he was a like legit TV person too.
Yeah. He was really trying to do some shit, but Joe was a weird dude. I mean, and that's why it was so good to just follow his ass, because out of all the people that they were following, that was the Tiger folks, they stuck their ass on Joe, because it was like out of all the other three people, he was the character, he was the show. So now that he's in jail, you're right. Will these other folks be able to really carry it? I don't really know, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. I mean,
but you know,
he had our ass hooked.
He actually thought he shouldn't be in jail, yo.
Paul.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No, you did a murder for hire, though.
Right.
You really did that.
But did he?
Yeah.
He might have.
Well, it's allegedly.
Dude just didn't. Just because you didn't go through with it, don't mean it ain't.
I mean, dude, I believe dude just like when he said, he was like, yo, he just went got high and bought a bunch of hookers. Like he had crackheads and meth. Like all the. For real, yo, these places, though, I will give them that. I guess you got to kind of be like a cult leader to run with these motherfuckers, because Joe Exotic had motherfucking meth heads and this and that.
What about the other dude in South Carolina?
The old Walmart meat. Yeah, that's what I said. The dude in South Carolina had a little harem. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was grooming joints from volunteers to come be a wife live in the compound. Like,
I mean, he had like a whole village of just women there. That was like his clan of just girls. I mean, for real, you kind of in a cult in a way. I mean, for real, that's real talk. I mean, that's real talk. He got them hypnotized, yo. He got like 1,000 girls at his place just being. Some of them wanted to get out, but then it's like he wouldn't let them leave, because one girl was talking about that shit. Like, she tried to get out, but she was feeling like threatened that she might not make it if she left. But anyway. Well, enough about that, man. You know, Tiger King, I want to give it a thumbs up for now, but I don't know. You know, we'll see how it goes. But there's been some good stuff out there in the news, man. So we're going to roll on to, Noriega. All right, hold on. Let me see if there's any more. You know what? Hold on. We got a comment, man, really quick. Hold on.
Go ahead.
God damn it. Hold on.
Are y'all talking about Karen fucking Baskins?
Hell yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Man, appreciate that, Tony Dons, man. Thank you for tuning in. And Bruce, man, thank you for chiming in as well. So we're going to talk about Noriega. All right, if y'all don't know, N-O-R-E or Noriega used to start out on this group called Capone Noriega. Used to have this hella ass album called The War Report. Then all of a sudden Noriega goes solo and then drops an album called N-O-R-E, Niggas on the Run Eating, and it drops this album in July 1998. Comes out with the song N-O-R-E. All right, so Noriega, I think Phenom hit us up with this story. So Phenom, you want to go ahead and give us a little background on this story, man, about what Nori talking about?
Noriega fuck with Joe Exotic too, or Drink Champs. All they take shots to the Tiger Bone.
Tiger Bone.
I don't know if y'all watch Drink.
The Tiger Bone.
Whatever the fuck. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Tiger Bone. Yeah, so he was on the podcast with what's it do? Brandon Marshall's podcast. So he was like, I was the hottest dude in '98, and Brandon Marshall was like, look, no disrespect, into his face. He's like, no disrespect, but really, '98, I don't know about that, dog. And Nori said, yo, I had a top 10 album in the country in '98. So my thing about it is this: he might not have the best album in '98. But I know one of these panelists on this call on this podcast right now was with me every day in the summertime in '98, and we played that shit over and over and over again.
Oh,
Did we
he's
not?
talking about Corey. I don't remember that shit. What was on that Nore? I'm
I
trying to
don't
think of
remember
what's
that.
on that Nore album. But honestly, I'm trying.
We used to go to the basketball court every day in the summertime when Nore came out in '98.
Now I bought the album.
It's fine, but
I had the album.
Is Nore is one of those artists like he really can't rap, but he was hot. Like him and Pharrell got together.
All right, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we did listen. Now I remember. Yeah,
Yes,
because
we
once
did.
I love my life.
I love my life.
I don't even.
Yeah. I like the interludes he had on the joint too. You know about the the album wasn't a bad album. He had "I Love My Life." That was a good
Body
joint.
In the Trunk.
Body in the Trunk.
Yeah,
Classic.
Body in the Trunk was decent. Yeah, because Nas rapped on that.
Body
shit.
In the Trunk was not decent.
Don't say decent. Yeah, I was about to say that was one of the best. That's one of the best story songs.
I mean, I ain't saying shit was garbage.
You said decent.
No, decent. Yeah.
All right. But and then it's he had the joint with Super Thug. I mean that's hot. Super Thug right there. I mean we all know that's
he had
hot.
the joint with Busta Rhymes, The Assignment. Noriega. What Busta Rhymes?
Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
So,
of course Nore.
I forgot about that song.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that we're
and that's
going
when
back.
people start really thinking about. That's why.
Because one
time he
time
was the hottest, but you got to give him some props, yo. '98.
I mean, forgive me, it wasn't a great time in life, but one time me and a boy, a light-skinned brother, I don't want to say his name right now because he's doing other things in life. But we was driving. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? My cousin, Oscar De La Hoya. We rode to the, what I'm talking about.
I know you're talking about.
We rode to the beachfront, yo, and we played that motherfucker. Pussy Ride. What? We was twisted. Forgive us.
I mean, y'all was playing Super Thug.
No, we was playing the Assignment joint.
The Assignment,
The Assignment, okay.
The song, what? And we had on sunglasses. Now, mind y'all, it's about 10 o'clock at night, 11. We go to the beachfront. We just got our sunglasses wild and the whole go about 100 down the interstate, yo. It was one of the craziest.
Oh, damn.
Just the fact that I even remember that, just how to let you know how crazy we was like, we was yelling out the windows and shit. Like,
wow. Man.
It's a good, I mean, that's
a good album.
To you. But hold on.
But I didn't say he was top 5 hottest, though.
No, what I'm saying
I'm not going to say
he said he was the hottest.
Go ahead.
For that year, I didn't say that.
He has an argument. I'm not saying he was. Because, like, with Super Thug, and he has one of the top 5 posse records ever in hip-hop. Banned from TV was on that album,
Banned from TV is a dope record. Yeah,
so
that's...
You can't
that one.
Like, no one was on his shit.
I'm just started going down this list though, bro.
Yeah, Esta Loca is really good. Mathematics, I like that.
But all right,
let's keep going though.
Yo, first album of the year to drop as far as hip hop is The Lox, Money, Power, Respect. Fuck. I love Nore, yo.
But when I say this though, like, no, when you say that, when I'm talking about hot, I think when he's talking about hot too, not best. Like Nore was getting,
but see,
and getting booked.
But no, I was listening to Lox more. I was listening to Lox more than Nore right then, though. Like I'm looking at some of these albums, like Big Pun dropped that year, Capital Punishment.
Yeah,
come on, bro. See,
like that's my thing. Like I don't know where Noriega's even coming up with this argument because I can name 4 albums right out the gate that dropped in 1998 that were way bigger. DMX dropped 2 albums that year. He dropped Flesh of My Flesh, and then he dropped It's Dark and Hell Is Hot.
Yeah.
And I'm not even, he dropped it in 98.
And I'm not even, you already know I'm not a big DMX fan. I don't like niggas to rap fast and but go ahead.
Yeah,
but
Big Pun dropped that year.
Big Pun.
Yeah, Outkast dropped the Quimini. Come on now. Outkast dropped the Quimini, the fucking 5 mic album from The Source. Come on, yo.
Yeah.
Jay-Z dropped Hard Knock Life.
Dog, it's a lot of shit up here, man.
It's a lot. Like Jay-Z dropped Hard Knock Life, and that was a hella album, man. That's the one with it's the Hard Knock Life. The shit with damn near every cut on that album is fucking fire.
I agree.
Cameron, Confessions of Fire came out that year. Lauryn Hill, Miseducation. Come on, man. That's why I'm like, I don't know where Noriega is getting his argument from.
Hold on, Lauryn Hill came out that year? I'm looking at this
in 1998.
Nah.
She won like 8 Grammys off that album.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yo, he ain't got top 5. He could your argument would be like I was top 10 hip hop, and even then it might be pushing it.
But
because there's motherfuckers on this list that I don't even fuck with, like somebody like Silk the Soccer, where y'all be like, yo, everybody can be like Silk the Soccer, it was whack.
Yeah.
That motherfucker went platinum.
I didn't like Silk the Soccer.
But back then he was going platinum all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah,
like,
they was hot back then, yo. No Limit was hot.
I mean, I could say Noriega might have had the top 5 single with Super Thug.
What I'm saying is,
but
I think what he's saying is his mindset is different.
Gangstar Moment, The Truth.
With Nori's mindset, and what I gathered from it was,
right.
I might not have the best record, but I was hot. He was on the radio. He felt he was hot. But this is also coming from a dude that said he had the best verse
on
Band from TV.
Band from TV, yeah, he will.
Yeah,
but that's why.
Who y'all think got the best verse on Band from TV?
Let me pull it up.
My one is right out the gate.
Nature.
Right out the gate. The first verse is so fucking hot,
70.
Yo. Yeah.
This is my father's features. Like, yo, he had it all. You know, like
he had it all, man.
Honestly, yo, I thought Nature was.
He said, 98 Live, no replay. He said that line.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, that's what 98 Live.
But
I don't know, man.
Nature was supposed to be next up, but everybody said he ain't work hard. Like, he didn't go to the studio and shit. Nature.
For All Seasons is one of my favorite albums to this day. He wasted For All Seasons by Nature. Classic fire album. I think it came out in 01. But even on Band from TV, I don't know. Cam had some lines too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but see, I was gonna say Cam.
When the dice came, I caught 6 cases all over big faces.
Yes, yeah.
Yo,
yeah,
that's
the same dice game. Yeah.
The same dice game. I caught 6
He has
cases.
some lines on it too. Yeah.
But Nori fucked up the song.
You saw it before, like, I think
You're breaking up. You're back.
Oh, fuck. Not again. I'm back. All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
I was just saying Noriega didn't know what to say, so he said what for like 5 seconds before he even kicked his first verse.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so I mean, like, I brought it up.
I'll say it's between Cam and Nature. I think Cam's lyrics, honestly, if you break down like the actual but I just like the way Cam raps sometimes. Yeah. When Cam on this game, Cam, especially back then, that was like old Cam. He was doing it.
Yeah.
But Nature shit just like Nature had that, for like, I hate to say, like the young kids be like, he had that swag on it, whatever. Like, he wanted the greatest lyrics. I mean, they were fire lyrics, but you know what I'm saying? Just the way he was talking. Because he's just like talking on that bitch, yo.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't even like trying to be like over the top. He was just like talking on that bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Corey said, NBA Live, no replay. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, Nature, fire, I'm saying, when he dropped in that joint, yo, he was like choking niggas like a spree wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. But even like with Nature, like his wordplay was so crazy, yo. Like, it's funny, like he had like I think the song Young Love on his album. We talk about he was dating shorty in high school, and she ended up killing him because she loved him and all that stuff. But you know,
well, I don't want to hear that song.
It's like this is like he had a young girl from school or whatever. He's with this other chick who was established. You know what I'm saying? The storytelling that joint was crazy. But even like, what's the shit with the I rep the Giants, Jets, New York, from Clue Effects. Nature Shines. Nature Shines is when he gets busy. You know what I'm saying? The beat.
Yeah, I had to pull it up. See, you're a true Nature fan.
As soon as you hear the beat, you gonna know what it is.
But probably that's what it is once I hear it.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, yo. Corey favorite people, Killer Army dropped the album in 1998. Killer Army.
Killer Army, yo. Oh my god, yo.
Yeah. What did they drop, yo?
I don't know what the fuck, but they used to be rapping. I ain't understand nothing they were saying. Yo.
I didn't know
like,
nothing they said either,
they would be saying all the time. I'm like, yo, your mathematics is above my calculus, brother. They start just to get to that math, like just start talking that shit. Like, Wu had so many all the Wu
Wu affiliates.
Yeah, it was Killer Army and Wu Gambino. No, not Wu Gambino. It was like what was the dude that came out with Soul in the Hole? I used to jam that shit to death. Soul in the Hole, but they just fell off. It was a dope record. I ain't gonna front. Soul in the Hole was my favorite shit.
Soul in the Hole was fire though.
Yeah, that was a dope record. But all them Wu affiliates, I don't know what the fuck they was doing, man.
They ain't had nobody except Shaheem. Shaheem, the only one I know of that had Lil Buzz. Outside
Killer Priest. Killer Priest is nice, but I didn't know what the hell he's saying. I used to be like, yo, Killer. I ain't lie. I used to be like, yo, Killer Priest nice. I ain't understand nothing he was saying. Yo. Like Killer Priest was dropping that science. I'm like, yo, that shit fire. It sound fire though. He was like the '90s. What's your boy that just dropped the album that we was talking about? Exhibit C.
Jay Electronica.
Yeah, Jay Electronica.
Here's the Jay Electronica of the '90s, yo. You know what I'm saying? He'd be saying a whole bunch of shit. You'd be like, yo, this shit fire. It sounds good. Don't understand nothing. Jay
I'm looking at a lot of people that drop
now. I'd be like, yo.
Jay Electronica don't do nothing for me, man. Like,
nah, me neither. But I do like that song though, Exhibit C. That's
Exhibit C.
Was fire. That was fire. But then he got on that other shit. He started fucking with a billionaire and started. You know what I'm saying? She got into that Scientology. That's what I call it. It's all Scientology.
Yeah.
He wasn't really into Scientology, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're talking about. Like all that conspiracy type shit, yo. It be on, yo.
Right.
But you know, it's funny though. Like looking at the albums that came out in '98, yo. It's a lot.
Yes.
Like, it was saturated.
It was a lot.
Like Onyx dropped the album, Shut 'Em Down album was fire. But you know what? Onyx, Wu-Tang, The Worst was one of the best collab songs I've ever heard, yo. The video was fire. It was like a dystopian era. You never heard The Worst by Wu-Tang and Onyx?
How did it go? I mean, I know.
I probably had.
They were like,
I'm sure I know.
Wu-Tang, Onyx. Sticky Fingers and Method.
Yeah.
I've heard it. Yeah.
Video was fire. Raekwon was on it. Method Man, Sticky Fingers going back and forth was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like.
God, it's been a while since I've heard that.
There's a lot of stuff out there in '98, man.
But
see, I don't know.
'98 was a great year as far as hip hop. Nah, I can hear you.
Yeah, but y'all breaking up.
I can hear you.
It's my headphones. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Oh.
I gotta buy some new headphones.
Yeah, but '98 was a great year as far as like music. I mean, like you got Capital Punishment, DMX dropping 2 albums, Jay-Z dropping albums. I mean, just from those 3 alone, Outkast dropped the album with Aquemini. I mean, who?
Because
Aquemini.
I just gotta say, this is beyond respect. See, this is motherfuckers don't like this nigga. I mean, people like him, but they don't like him, yo, motherfuckers. Because I was going down that list. I was like, God damn, Fame, me and X.
Yeah.
See, Murder. This, like, how many motherfucking No Limit albums dropped in 1998, yo?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
In 1998.
I mean,
together they put out 23 albums in 1998. But listen to this though. 10 of which went platinum and 11 went gold. So they had No Limit had 10 platinum albums, and because I was there dropping albums like every other week. Remember, like every other week, a new but that's crazy.
And you
knew 10 platinum, 11 gold in 1 year.
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy. Yeah, that's insane. And you knew them No Limit album covers. They were classic. They had like them old hood looking album covers with the different colors.
Once you saw the cover,
they look like
you already knew what it was. You already know.
Yeah.
I mean, nigga, it was, like you can't even do it. He'll have like some shit. He'll be like this, like with some rings.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like some money over here. You might have like this or whatever, you got like some big rings, like you got some money, like some crazy background, like a car, like all that for. Yeah, that shit was classic, yo.
Yeah, even Snoop Dogg got on the bandwagon, yo.
Oh, Snoop made money
Yeah,
over
he
there.
did for a minute.
Yeah, he had the Game to Be Sold Not Told was on No Limit, yo.
Oh yeah, that's one of his best selling albums.
Yeah, because he got that.
You know what? Matter of fact, you know what? It says it right here, yo. Top 10 albums dropped in the first week. Snoop Dogg was number 3 that year. 520 units sold in the first week. Damn. So yeah, he did make some. He did do some on Limit. He went gold in the fucking first week.
Yeah.
Damn.
No Limit ain't play, yo, because that's what they always be talking shit about. Mystical, because Mystical wanted to get off because he was like he wanted to star. But it's funny. He got more famous when he got off No Limit, but he stopped selling as many records. But he sold more records. That's what Mystical went like double platinum on No Limit, yo.
Yeah.
And people, but it's crazy, yo. I had that. Mystical.
I remember you was bumping it. Yeah, you was pumping it.
As much as I say I hate people that rap fast, yo, I had that Mystical album joint with it was the puzzle piece was missing. I can't even think of the name of the album, yo.
Yeah.
That's how old I am. But yo, he was killing that shit, yo. And as soon as he got off that shit, yo, I mean he had the hits like the check ass, like all this shit. He went to Neptunes and this. Like he got more famous, but his albums went down. Like you know what I mean? Because that's the thing. P and them, No Limit, they had them Beats by the Pound niggas behind them, yo. Them Beats by the Pound niggas. Like I don't know what they were smoking or what they were snorting or whatever, but to do as many, I think how much music they had to make.
Yeah, beats and beats.
Like there's so many,
a lot.
like, and they was making hits, like yo, crazy.
And it wasn't even like their albums were just like 10 records on an album. Like they had like 12, 13, 14, 15 cuts on that album. I mean,
they had like
you ever seen the True album?
Yeah.
They would have like 20
songs.
Oh, yeah.
They wouldn't even double albums. No, it'll be like a single album. That should be like 20,
album,
yeah, 20 cuts.
That's true.
Like No Limit had 1,000 songs on every album. You know, they was like that was what they did. And I'm well versed in No Limit because my brother, you know, Clint was a No Limit. Clint was why they got them 10 platinum albums. That motherfucker bought every week. Boom. Boom. Like, whatever came out, he just bought that shit, yo. It don't even matter if he knew him or not, yo. It's like, I buy it. Boom.
Because it was No Limit.
No Limit, yo. Because they was putting out so many motherfuckers out. I was like, yo, who the hell is this?
Yeah, there were people I didn't even know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Clint put me on to the True album because he had the True CD. He kept playing it over and over again, yo. Yeah.
I remember the first time I heard about it, and by the time I heard it, it was old. And people were like, "Oh, you just came out."
Yeah.
Oh, see, by the time I heard it, it was old, and I was like, "Oh, you just listened about it." I was like, "Yeah, this shit hot." It was like, "Yo, that shit old. That's been out like 2 years now." You know, I was like, "Fuck." You know,
that took a long time for stuff to get to the country, man.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though. But see, this is one thing I will say. When I was like, I put things on. You can ask Tony because Tony used to hate it, yo. Me and Kelly, we used to listen to P. That damn like all of like candy. Oh, you're
Ice Cream Man
on the block. Coke and rock. It's got like whatever. I can't even remember all the words. But me and Tony, we worked that motherfucker. Where they do the printer parts? Canon. We worked at Canon.
I
used to pick Tony up.
Shit.
I be playing that. I used to play that P. And get in the car, play that P. He be like, yo, turn this shit off. Turn this shit. Like, he used to be so bad. I'm like, hell no.
That's the tone straight East Coast.
Yeah, I can see him hate that shit.
All East Coast.
Because all that shit, like Ice Cream Man, it's the Ice Cream Man.
Oh, that shit go, though.
Yeah, I used to like that shit, yo. So I'll pump that shit. Fuck it. Yo, but Tony used to hate that shit. He was like, yo, if you don't turn this dumb shit off, I'm like, hell no. It's like,
but everybody got guilty pleasures, man. like P is a guilty pleasure, yo. Know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
his music ain't great, but it's just something about it. I mean, it's so terrible that like you still listen to it, yo. Like I went back and listened to Ghetto D one day. I'm like, I used to play that shit all day, every day.
Ghetto D is a fire.
Yeah, that's just a tough listen now. I'm telling you.
It might be, yo. It was a fire album. Ghetto D's a fire album, yo.
I was like, because I started being nostalgic. I'm like, yo, this is fire. Let me go back and listen. Make him say, is probably the best shit on the album, yo.
Oh yeah, I mean, but that's all he.
Yeah, that's the
well,
classic.
I would say, but that was his. P was smart, yo. He only needed like one or two. Give him two or three good songs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at this Ghetto D was 19 tracks, yo. That's what I'm saying. Just give him 3 good songs up there. He was like, I'm gonna push this shit. I'm gonna put these singles out here, boom, 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 and push it. Cause make him say, like. You could tell me that wasn't like one of the greatest songs ever at the time. At that time,
oh my God, hell yeah!
If you were like, yo, I'm like, yo,
it still is.
This is the greatest song you ever heard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It still is. I remember when they played that at the web. Well, you know, we were at ODU at the web jams, what we used to call it. When they played that shit at the web jam, yo, it was fucking bananas in there, yo. It was crazy. But that's a dope record to this day. Yeah. So I mean, back. When did that album come out? When did that?
97.
97. Wow.
And
yo,
that really shit like solidified Mystical too. He's like, P there, beat up, ready. Like,
Be there, mama there, see there, be there.
Yo, yeah. That shit was fine. Make us say, nah.
That's all he needed, man. That's all he needed to make them record sales, yo, for real. But that really did solidify Mystical, because after that, I mean, yo, he was the perfect person to have in that record. I mean, you got everybody else. Master P come off. I gave it to him. Master P come off hard on that shit. I mean, he killing it.
And then Fiend had my favorite verse, yo. I'm having a break.
The exorcism is helping out the expedition. The pocket sound of
Fiend. But Fiend album, actually, because Clint had that Fiend out. Fiend album was actually pretty good, yo. Fiend could rap, yo.
He can rap. Rap, yo. But like all the
they had
dudes,
so many
man,
people.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like back in the day, labels was the shit. You had Bad Boy, you had No Limit, you had this Cash Money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, forgot about Cash Money. Yeah, got to throw them up in the mix too.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Cash Money was like 99. Like they was right at the tail end when they came out.
2000.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
From the 99 to the 2000s. Yeah, I mean they.
It was some good stuff.
I know. Remember the first time we ever heard Cash Money was in 98, maybe 99, early 99 when Juvenile came out with that, And we were all, I remember us all looking at this shit on the TV like, what the fuck is this, yo? But we kept looking at that shit. We was like, yo, this shit's kind of high, yo. I love that shit now, though.
And that's why I say I was on it early. And you know who was on it early with me, too? Me and Tion. And everybody else. I wish I had Tion.
I was joking that shit earlier.
Because they had that video. Because that's where we saw this shit. I remember we saw it. They used to play the video. And me and Tion used to be like, yo, this shit fire. It's like, even though it was, I recognized it was a lyrically fire. I was just like, yo, this shit fire. And me and Tion used to be like, yo, this shit fire. Everybody else used to be like, nah, this shit trash. He was like, nah, this shit fire. He was like, I was like, me and Tion would be like, yo, fuck them niggas. Like we used to like,
yeah, it grew on me, man. I looked at the video a couple of times, and I think by that third time, I was like, yo, that shit is kind of fire, though.
Once I heard, you stuck with them niggas, huh? You grew up with niggas, huh? I was like, yo, this shit fire. Like, I was like, yo,
this shit was fire, yo.
I was like, yo, he talking real life, yo. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Cash Money was good, man. They definitely had a run.
Crazy.
Yeah, they definitely did. They were, you know what? I'm going to do a segue because the Cash Money was on a roll, just like No Limit. Everything they was throwing was gold, man. And every time they were throwing a pass, it was a touchdown. And you know who else was throwing touchdowns? My man, Tom Brady. So I'm going to set this all up so everybody knows what's going on. Everybody knows Tom Brady is one of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played the game. Probably one of the greatest athletes ever played. Period. So Tom Brady now is in a new season playing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He played against Chicago, and he currently is going into this game with 598 touchdowns. So all he's got to do is just throw 2 touchdowns to get to 600. If he gets to 600 touchdowns, and he'll be the only player and the first player actually in NFL history ever throw 600 touchdowns. So Tom Brady throws 1 touchdown early in the game. Guy gets it, no problem. Throws a second touchdown to Evans and scores, of course. Evans doesn't even realize that this is Tom Brady's 600 TD, and he runs to the back of the end zone and actually hands the ball off to a fan. So minutes later, this is when like the Bucs staff, winds up approaching the fan in the crowd, and the fan agrees to give the ball back. And I'm telling you, this got to be one of the most costly decisions ever, because there have been some auctioners, and these big-time auction leaders in the world have saying that they have did the math, and they have calculated that that ball would have sold for over $500,000 easy. So I guess the question is, would y'all have given the ball back on this particular situation? Would you have given the ball back? Because this is a tough question. So I'm gonna go to. Let's go, man. Who you want to jump on this, Ali or Phenom? Which one of y'all want to go first? Which one give this ball back?
I'm gonna do just my initial reaction. We'll let Phenom go. My initial shit is, if I was him, like at the game when they did that shit, I probably would have gave it back just because I was just in the moment and not realized what was going on. If that ball would have came home with me, and it would have been like $500,000. Because honestly, I mean, I probably wouldn't hit him over the head for $500,000. But either way, just at the game, I'm like, yo, this is TD ball. You know what I'm saying? Boom. They was like, yo, we give you some tickets, whatever. I'm like, all right, yo, it's a TD ball. You know what I mean?
Right.
I ain't really thinking about it like that. If I would have got home with that the ball though, and they said 500,000, maybe it would be different. So I ain't gonna be mad at him because, like, you know what I'm saying? Right then, I would have probably did the same thing. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't have been thinking about it. I'd be like, oh, yeah, yo. Because for real, I think he deserves the ball. Like, that's why I couldn't hit him over the head for 500, even if they say that. I'm like, he worked hard for that shit. You know what I mean? So, if I would have got some shit, I would have got something.
Yeah, what would you have done, Phenom, man? Would you have given that ball back?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Because you gotta look at it this way. You knew you was gonna get something. He has to give you something.
Yeah.
Because everybody's seen you give him the ball back. They saw your good gesture.
Right.
Ever since Tom Brady got out of New England, I've been fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? He's way more open. He does way more interviews, commercials. His life is more open. He's living like he's making up a lost time right now. Everybody's loving Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, dude got season tickets for the rest of this year and next year. He got some
that's
money.
what they gave him. Okay.
Oh, I know they gave him for next year. I know they gave him tickets this year. They gave him next year. Yeah, that's worth it.
Next year, 2 tickets.
Okay. And I heard they also gave him $1,000 gift certificate to the Buck store, so he can just get all whatever the fuck he wants for $1,000. And they gave him a replacement ball, a signed autograph replacement ball. At least that's what they plan on doing. So go ahead.
Yeah. I mean,
and hold up. He gave him a Bitcoin too.
Oh yeah, that's about
40, shit.
60. That might be like 60. So
he damn.
So it's not like he ain't got. I mean, that Bitcoin could be. I mean, like if, like I'm not a
hold
firm
on
believer
to
in Bitcoin. He got to hold on to it. Like I just don't know about Bitcoin. I just for some reason I think somebody just wants to fuck with us. I'm not there yet. But no, if he hold on to it, that's a good come up. Plus, you know, you made Tom Brady's day, yo. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
$500K. Yeah, that's that. But you don't know in the moment how much you want to fetch for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he probably kicking himself when he got home. But I mean, like, yo, I mean, it's the experience, yo. Like,
But honestly, if they would have given all that, what you just said, I wouldn't even be kicking myself too bad. But go ahead, Corey, my bad.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, when I look at it from a numbers perspective, I'll be kicking myself in the ass hard by the time I got home. I'll be like, fuck, yo, I just gave up 500,000, if not more. But yes, if I'm a fan, like all of us are fans of the game, if that had been let's say it was Kobe Bryant and he scored the 81 points and all of a sudden the ball went, I would have given that back as a fan because in the moment I'm thinking, yo, he deserved that. He done played 20 plus years. He done put it all on the line. He deserves this just because, you know. So I would have in the moment more likely given that back. Then I would have been thinking when I got home after seeing all them Twitter feeds and whatever, like what I would have lost. I was like, fuck, yo, I could be set right now, yo. If I just held on to it just a little bit. Now I wouldn't have hit him upside the head with 500,000. But I was like, give him at least 20,000. Oh shit, there I go again.
Yeah. No, 520. Nah.
Give me 20,000 with a good little bit of internet. I'll be good.
But nah, he did get it. They did help him out though. I mean, so they gave him
if he got a Bitcoin. Oh my bad.
Yeah.
I was saying, if he got a Bitcoin, what that's about like 60 right now, so he good.
Yeah.
You know
So he's straight.
So it's just like when you go to sport events, man, you part of the game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I know when me and Ali used to go to the basketball games, it was one of the best feelings in the world because we were avid fans of basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like
we had good seats too.
We had great.
I was like,
seats.
yo, I'm still be trying to think how the hell we get these seats, yo? Because I was like, yo, I be looking up games. I'm like, god damn, these seats expensive. Yeah, we had those seats right by the.
Right behind
we was like an F. We was like F or G.
He was like a G. Yeah,
G.
right against the rail, Corey. Like you could, like when the players come out, like you could smack them niggas on the top of the head if you wanted to, yo. We was that close to
yo, that's good.
Yeah. Because I shot them all out, get the points and shit.
Wow.
I used to just say shit. I wasn't even from where they from. But I'm like, yo, what up? Queensbridge. Nah, like LeBron, because this is how you know we old though. This is like when the Lakers had LeBron and Ron Artest.
Yeah.
So they both from Queensbridge. So they're walking down. I was like, Queensbridge. So I was like, yo. I was like, what up, Doc? I had this old ass camera phone because it's old. I was like, what up, Doc? But I had a joint with Doc give me 5 on the shit. Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I used to look up I used to look up the refs' name. This is how I done it. I used to look up the refs' names. So when the refs came out, I was like, what up? What up? Bob, like they were like, like I'll look at the refs' names real quick, who's refereeing the game, like when they used to come out. But yeah, all the we used to be able to dap up everybody, like everybody came because we was behind the business side.
Man, Corey,
the Wizards.
I wish Ollie ain't losing
all the
phone,
joints
man.
Giving on.
Where Ollie, we used to go to the Kobe game, and fucking Kobe took off his shoes, started throwing it in the crowd. Man, after the game, you would think you was playing at Staples Center, yo. Like Kobe had like thousands of people waiting for him after the game, yo. Before he even got off the court. You know what I'm saying?
This is why I give it to Kobe because I remember that Kobe game. Remember they were scalping tickets.
They were scalping tickets.
They was like, yo, but then motherfuckers like, oh, you got tickets? Yo, we give you like $200 for the tickets. And we was like, I had to lie. Yeah, Corey went out, but you good. But
I'm back.
It was like, yo, I think it was like $200 a piece for the tickets. And I was like, yo, we can just watch this game right here across at the bar. Like, you know what I'm saying? About to get 200. I think you the one that had to say. You was like, yo, man, this might be Kobe's blood. This is how I give respect to Kobe because Kobe paid for a minute after that. He was like, yo, Kobe might retire. We may not see Kobe again. This and that, this and that. I was like, yo, fuck it, let's go. Let's go to the game. Even though that nigga ended up playing like 6 more years, whatever. It's an old ass. Well, I ain't no 6. I don't know how many more years, but yeah, that game was fire though.
We got to see players that we love. You know, we got to see Rasheed, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen.
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
All of them.
Wow.
Steve Nash. We bought a partial season pass. We got all the good games.
All the good games.
That's what's up.
All the good games. LeBron
and a couple of bad ones because I can drive up because I'm not even in DC. This is how you know I'm a basketball fan. I'm not even in DC. I'm driving up 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I used to get off work. I'd be like, boom. It would be a game on a Tuesday night, Corey. Like, this was the weekend. Tuesday night.
Man, yeah.
I got off work and just drove up. Boom, boom, boom. Go to the game.
Wow.
You know? I used to meet you at your job. You getting off like shit.
Yeah.
But then we used to trade off some games. Some games I couldn't go to, he'd go, and I'd be like, yo, we swap tickets. Because,
I went to the Denver game. I saw Melo.
Yeah. Because me and my wife first game, our first date, we went to, because she was in D.C. at the time, we went to a Pistons game.
Yeah.
That was our first date.
For real?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I was like, yo, Phenom, give me the Pistons ticket, because I was going to see the Pistons for sure. And so we went to the Pistons game together, yeah. So
yeah, everybody knows, man. If you don't know, Ollie's a Pistons fan. Who's your favorite team, Phoenix?
Pacers.
Basketball team.
Indiana Pacers. Indiana
Pacers, okay. When did that start? With Detlef Schrempf?
Detlef Schrempf, chunk person. Yeah.
Yeah.
All time. But the thing about it is, that's my team, but my favorite player of all time is two of them. It's Reggie Miller and Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson is my all-time creme de la creme, best point guard that I thought was the greatest. Even though his career didn't pan out.
But he got fucked up.
He got too many injuries, yo. But
injuries.
Kenny Anderson was that dude, yo.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. That's what's up.
Corey just was like, I like LeBron.
Nah. I just go, my favorite players, man. I didn't have a favorite team. I had favorite players, but in the 80s, of course, it was the Lakers. I was a big time Magic fan, and I was really a big fan of OKC when they were together. Early OKC, I was huge on OKC, so I was into Russell Westbrook. Of course, James Harden was on there, and fucking
Kevin Durant.
Oh shit, Kevin Durant. So I was an OKC fan. That was the first time I was ever going to say I'm going to get a team, and that's my team, because I knew this team was going to be the shit. And then 2 years happened, and then the shit got fucked up. So that was where it ended. So pretty much from that point, I've always had favorite players. So I've always had favorite players.
My man. You said it. I was gonna say it, but I was like, he didn't hear you say it though. Go ahead.
Now, what'd you say? What'd you say, Phoenix?
I said you a fair weather fan, yo. You like 2 years.
You're like, and 2 years later, like, dog, what's your ticket? That's it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So really, when it comes to the NBA, I just have favorite players, man, right now. So I mean, I just got favorite players because they move teams so often. But if I had to say overall, my favorite team has been the Lakers. I always gravitate back towards the Lakers, and I think that's because of Magic,
they get the
Pat
best
Riley.
Players.
Yeah. Well, not always, but
they get Kobe and Shaq, and then they get LeBron.
They wound up getting the best players, but even when they was fucking up, I was still rooting for the Lakers, and I hated Kobe at the time. But I was feeling Lakers.
I had to front, like the Lakers is why I like the Pistons, though, because my brother was a big Lakers fan, and at that time, I was a bandwagon. I was like, yo, fuck it, you like the Lakers, I'm gonna like the Pistons, because that's when they was clashing, like, you know what I mean?
They were, yep.
And so that's what we wanted. So they lost that first year. They came back though, boom, boom, back to back. I was like, screaming on that nigga.
Yeah.
But that was it. I was locked in.
So Phoenix gave his, I just have favorite players. Who's your favorite player or players, Ollie?
When? Right now or all time?
All time, yeah. Like he said, his is Kenny Anderson and Reggie Miller. So
my favorite, well, they both Pistons, is Isaiah and Joe. Dumars. Yeah, I used to love Joe Dumars. Four is my favorite number now. Four is my favorite number only because of Joe Dumars.
Yeah. I used to like Joe Dumars. Yeah.
There's Isaiah and Joe. That's it.
Have you ever seen
all time
a young picture of Joe Dumars?
It looks like an old picture of Joe Dumars.
Joe Dumars was old at 20.
From 12, he had that once grew the mustache. Old niggas in the 70s they grew the mustache early. From 12 to 40, it's the same motherfucker. It's the same picture.
He was rocking that Tom Selleck, that top lip mustache for years.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
But that's what I'm
man.
saying. Like back in the day, like basketball, like the '90s basketball. Between the Pacers was my team, yo. Like them going back and forth. Like Reggie and Michael got in a fight. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks and the Pacers. You know what I'm saying? It was just it was so good back then. You know what I mean? I wish they bring back fighting, yo. They need to bring back fighting, man.
Yeah, they should bring back Reggie, so Reggie could do the face. I won't punch a nigga, but I do this.
Hell, man, you can't
shoot a little scratch on Mike. No, Reggie Miller. I didn't know how he made the top 75 list. Like that's some bullshit, yo. Reggie Miller.
I know we gotta talk about that. I was gonna bring that up.
But we don't have to do a dedicated podcast in 75.
Yeah.
I like Reggie Miller. I'll say Reggie Miller got like not one, but maybe two of the top 20 moments.
I would agree with that.
Is he a top 75 player? I don't know.
Yeah,
he got some moments. Yeah, he got a couple of moments where it's like, yo, Reggie, like you know, but my bad.
He was untouchable. Like it was like, okay, this dude's on fire. Like for real.
This night right now, ain't no stopping me. Like you know what I mean? Like,
he had those moments. He was a Bama, yo. That's why I feel kind of embarrassed. That was my favorite player, but he still is. He's a straight up Bama off the court. But on the court, he was a killer, yo. Like he hit shots and looked dead at people. He talked shit.
Oh yeah, he did.
No.
I mean, we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to dedicate a podcast to the 75 players to see who made the cut and who should have made it and who didn't make it. You know.
What time? How much time? Where we at? Where we running? All right, we got like 10 minutes left. All right, real quick though. So why? Because I got into why I like the Pistons. I know why I like the Eagles, Joe. I understand. Well, Phenom, you can tell why you like the Washington football team.
I was born in Washington, D.C.
All right. Corey, why do you like the Washington football team?
I like the Washington football team because I needed to pick a local team, and they were the closest ones. But I think one of the main reasons why I like the Washington football team is I really liked – in the 80s, they had 3 wide receivers, and I was blown away.
Monk,
it was
Sanders,
Art Monk, Sanders, and Clark.
Yeah, they had that. They had that.
That really set me up. I was like, I've never seen anything like that before. I mean, and what that really would set me. Once I saw that, I was like, yo, that's the team. I'm rocking with them, yo, because I'd never seen anything like that before. 3 triple threat receivers. I mean, it was unbelievable. But as far as everything else, it just got to a point where I got to pick a home team. I got to pick somebody close, and either they're going to be Baltimore or the Ravens, and I wasn't going to fuck with the Ravens. So it became the Washington football team.
And so y'all got legitimate reasons for picking your teams. You know why I picked the Eagles, Joe?
Why?
Because of Randall Cunningham. It was like a
that's a good reason. I was just talking to my wife yesterday about Randall Cunningham. I was like, there were like 2 black quarterbacks in the league, and Randall Cunningham was one of them.
But can I say something? I'm ashamed. I'm being open, y'all. So don't kill me.
All right.
It wasn't because he was black, though. I mean, black had something to do with it, wasn't it? Was black.
Oh, come on.
Because I'll never forget. He played, I think it was the Cowboys on Monday night. It was during the Monday Night Massacre.
The body bag game.
But they showed his shoes. You know, his shoes, he had gold tip in his shoelaces. He went got his shoelaces with gold tips. He went got like real gold on the tips of the shoe. You know the shit at the end of his shoelaces?
Oh my gosh.
I was like, yo, this dude got gold tip shoelaces. Literally, yo, and this is that's how you know it's real, because this ain't some shit you just don't read about in the paper. They told some shit. They was like, yeah, and he has gold tip shoelaces. They showed his shoes, and and I was like, yo, this nigga is a boss. I was like, you going up there in gold tip shoelaces? And that was it. That was like, yo, I fuck with Randall Cunningham. I fuck with the Eagles.
Okay.
And I literally, I tied. That was it. For the rest of my life, off of gold tips.
Wow,
so
I never knew that, yo. Gold tip, so you've been an Eagle fan ever since.
If I ever get divorced, ladies, yo, dip your nipples in some gold. You got me. You got me.
This nigga
Oh man, that's
gold
great,
member.
yo.
Gold tips.
Yeah, gold member. I love gold. I love gold. Oh man, gold member. Well, I keep going out, yo. Fuck, yo. I don't know. My shit's glitching, yo. I don't know what's going on, but that's funny, yo. Oh man. But anyway, we're gonna end the show right here, man. Oh God, that's good. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this episode. Oh man, thank you for coming back and taking this ride with us, hanging out with us. As always, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Tell us what you like. Do you have gold tip nipples? I don't know. Just let us know if you have those.
I ain't going nowhere. Just so y'all know, I'm here. I'm here for life. But I'm just saying, you just never know.
Who's your favorite rapper back in 1997? Anyway,
say that. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Who was your favorite rapper in 1997, 1998? Did you have any of their albums? Do you think Noriega made the top 10 cut? I don't think so. Phenom thinks so. But anyway, with all that, would you have given the ball back to Tom Brady? Hey, anyway, just leave it in the comments. Let us know what you thought. We definitely want to hear from you. Thank you for listening to this episode. As I said, enjoy the ride. Hit subscribe to the channel. I'm Corey Roy, and I'm blanking out again. I'm coming back, though, right now. I'm Corey Roy. You can always find me at CoreyRoy _ all over the interwebs. Ali, where can they find you, brother?
Find me at this _ is _ podcast. You know what I'm saying? Check us out over there. You know, Shops on Tees, Black Ninja Tees, Shops on Tees. But that's about it, man. Just happy to see you, brothers. Yo, it's been a whole week, right?
I know, man.
Yeah.
It's like 7 days. It seemed like a long time, yo. But you know, we here, and thank you for everybody that's watching, listening. Peace.
That's right, man. And last but not least, my man Phenom. What do you got to tell him, brother?
Yo, man. Great show, fellas. Great show. No, y'all just be safe out there, yo. Y'all gonna miss me this Saturday. I got work stuff, real life stuff coming up. But you know, hey, we gotta watch Doom, Corey. We gotta talk about Doom. Everybody's talking about it.
Y'all, yes. Y'all get ready, man. We're gonna be doing a Doom review. My man Ollie's already saw it, and me and Phenom are gonna be Me and Phenom are going to be catching up real quick so that we can do a Doom review. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. Definitely. Yeah, you said it, Phenom.
Yeah.
I'm going to get on it right away. Anyway, man, that'll do it for the episode. And as always, as I say, fam, thank you for listening. We got that Black Dad energy, and we'll always see you on the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Yep.